like. So I'm here to give you the third welcome of the morning. So my name is Sandy Blackburn-Wright and I'm the convener of the Social Marketplace. And I remember, I think, Marissa and Lyndall, it was about February that the three of us sat down and went, you know what we should do? And so that has led us to today. So we've checked around and it's a world first where we've seen a conference run with a simulated marketplace. So we're very excited to have you all here and participating. And we know for the social enterprises and the financial products in the room, it's been a process already to get to here. So a lot of work's gone in and we'd like to thank you for all of the effort that you've made to be as investment ready as you can be today. But we also wanted to reiterate some rules of the game and just talk about why we're here. So the first piece of that is, this is actually CSI's social enterprise. So the Centre for Social Impact was very keen to play in this space of social enterprise itself, and we thought that running a conference business of a very different kind was a great place to start. So this conference business is designed to create knowledge and insight and understanding, but at the same time build capacity and be a game changer. So we're trying to move things forward in terms of systemic change, and that's why this marketplace has this event has two components, of the conference component and the marketplace component. That we're hoping that it actually moves things forward and helps to create change, and ultimately in this context helps to create a market. So we hope that you'll support our social enterprise in the years to come. And so we'll be running several events of different content areas over the course of each year, and all the profits that are created from that get ploughed back into capacity building. And whether in this case it's done ahead of time, so the capacity building done ahead of time, or in other instances whether it's done after the fact, that's what the profits from any conferences that CSI runs will be used for. So hopefully it benefits you directly and builds your capacity as social change agents and business owners in this case. So the other thing is that we wanted to practice. So we're great believers that you only get good if you practice things. And if we were all athletes, we would believe that, and we would spend 90% of our time practicing and 10% of our time performing. But because we're social entrepreneurs and social change agents and the like, we're expected, I think, to just be able to perform day one and maybe make some mistakes along the way, but really just be performing constantly. So these next 2 days are an opportunity for us to practice. So there are all sorts of fantastic speakers that you'll be able to listen to and talk to and learn from. And the idea is to go immediately outside and put it into practice. So we don't expect that any enterprise or any fund in the room will have the perfect pitch or the perfect answers to all your questions, or you as an investor will have the perfect questions to ask. But we do believe that this is an opportunity to just try some out and practice and see how it goes. So that's the theme. So if you muck it up, don't worry. Nothing's live until you leave the room. So in the room, we're expecting that everyone will give it a go and see where we land. So if you ever want to muck up, now's the time. Feel free and don't be embarrassed. The third piece is everyone's an investor. So I'm assuming you've all got your investor handbooks. So can you just pull out this envelope? I don't know if you've had a chance to have a good read of it, but we're pretty proud of this document. We were, again, ambitiously going, and you know what else we could do beside the simulated marketplace? We couldn't create an investor handbook. Actually, the enterprises in the room will tell you that doing it was one piece of work, but we're very proud that it's done, and we've got this kind of reference point for these 2 days. So inside your envelope is some cash. So you'll see that we've done it in 5 $2,000 notes, and the reason for that is you can split your investment. So as everyone is an investor, whether you're a fund, whether you've got a product, whether you're a social entrepreneur, whether you're here as a participant, and even myself, so we're all investors over the next 2 days. If you want to invest in a financial product, and we've got them out there as grey tablecloths of the financial products, then you need to invest the lot. So that's rule 1. And what we're trying to simulate is the benchmark of a sophisticated investor. So if you invest in a lot of the products out there, such as the bonds and things like that, you need to come in with $50,000 as a minimum investment, and you need to be a sophisticated investor. So we're trying to simulate that dynamic. So you've got to invest the lot in a product. If, however, you want to invest it in an enterprise, you can choose to split it 5 ways if you'd like. So that's why we've given you some denominations like that, so you can make some choices about where you want the money to go. Once the investment's made, the social entrepreneur will then take the cash in their hot little hand and rush to the NAB branch and go and deposit it as you would in real life. And then it will show up on the Social Stock Exchange board, which you'll see on the front right-hand corner of the marketplace itself, so not in this room but outside. So if you want to see where the money's going, go and have a look at the Social Stock Exchange, which will be updated every few minutes. So that'll be a fascinating process over the next 2 days. We would encourage you today, however, not to spend all your money at once, but to take time to get to know the enterprises that you're considering. So hopefully you've had a chance to read this and have a bit of a short list in mind and know who you want to go and have a chat to, but to make the most of the opportunity today to have a good, long conversation before you invest your money. So don't rush out and invest it all at morning tea, but make some time to talk to people. Your last chance to invest, however, will be afternoon tea tomorrow afternoon, and then we will reveal the marketplace in the very last session. So we'll take the stock exchange board down at lunchtime, so there's a bit of drama to see where the last flurry of investment has gone, and then we'll announce that in the last session. So in terms of using this marketplace to your best advantage, we don't actually expect you to go to every single session, because there may be sessions in here which either don't relate to you or that you're well across already. If that's the case, what we'd encourage you to do is to use this column and to make appointments with social enterprises that you'd like to talk to. We've got the area on the right-hand side at the back there where all the lounges are for you to have a more quiet conversation. So we're expecting in every marketplace and break, and we're doing extended breaks through the course of the day, that everyone will be in the marketplace moving around and talking and chatting. But if you want a deeper conversation, make an appointment with someone and meet them down in the lounge area. So feel free to use the event in that way so that you can make the most of your time for whatever your interests may be. Just a little bit of housekeeping. So obviously this is the plenary room, so the main conference room. There are 2 breakout rooms. Can the volunteers just put their hands up for me? So we've got a number of volunteers in the room who will direct you towards the 2 breakout rooms which are upstairs. So there's a staircase going up that side in the lounge area, and there's a staircase going up at the front of the marketplace, and both can take you along in that direction to where the breakout rooms are, but ask any of the volunteers and they'll show you. So when we've got 3 sessions running in parallel, one session will be in here and the others will be in those 2 breakout rooms, which are 6A and 7A. So ask for help to get there. And we're being quite militant because we've only got 5 minutes to move between rooms, so I'll be looking forward to seeing you run and bolt to the next room, because what we will do in order to keep the day flowing is to start on time for every session. So if you're not there at 11 o'clock, we'll be starting without you. Just please do come and join in, but we'll keep the session moving. Timings, as I said, there's longer breaks, and the reason we've done those longer breaks is to give you a chance to go and purchase some refreshment. The big feed, I believe, has got freshly juiced juice of your choice down on the far corner there, and other people have got all sorts of things for sale, but there will be tea and coffee and so on, and then lunch put out for you on the catering stations outside. But we've made every break longer so that you can make the most of that time to get around and speak to people that you want to talk to. We'd like you to turn your mobile to silent. On the tables in front of you, you'll see all the social media traffic, so where you can go if you want to tweet and put stuff on Facebook. And we would really love it if you would do that, to talk about your experience over the course of the 2 days as we go along. So feel free just to put it on silent or vibrate, and then to tweet and post as many things as you'd like. The bathrooms, as you've seen, are straight ahead, and it's conveniently placed is Lulu paper, toilet paper in the front there, so don't sit on that toilet that's out there, but make sure you go into those rooms. And if you have any questions of a logistical nature, the reception where you came in, there'll be someone manning those desks as well. So I think that's enough to get us started. So our first session is happening, which is in 3 different places, so get ready. So if you'd like to be in the crowdfunding session, then please stay here. And if you'd like to be in the other breakout rooms, then the volunteers will take you to 6A and 7A. See you soon.